today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good...
At their own 21-yard line.
Block now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Lock. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't...
You're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing now is Lock. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Block now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Alex Okafor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing on second and long. Lock. This is the tight end fan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. 3rd and 2. They look to throw. It's Lock. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw it is Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd. 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try a chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there means the Broncos out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Wilson Jackson.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
A gain of 6. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Lock. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And down inside the 15 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
14-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Chiefs 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one... It's just like making an extra point.
Harrison.
To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just...
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing on first down is Lock. That's complete to Jake Butt. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on second down. Lock. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So we reach intermission, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take it.
Third quarter, all they have so far, the field goal.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and
back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Locke again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Of 18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Drew Lock, sacked.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense his past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone.
Good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Locke. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive. 7. The drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Spencer. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels.
Again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd down.
operating from the gun. Block. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. Block now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling. So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his lock on third down. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Block gonna go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets this one to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go. Of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. That one complete to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Williams on the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
16-yard line.
And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 7 catches for him now. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down by 4, 34 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. This is the tight end Fant, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Broncos first down.
One final try for Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Chiefs 25.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.